Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all okay. So today's video is basically about our trip to Rome, and I've done it a little bit different to the video that I did about when we went to Barcelona, because I didn't film, like physically film me talking while I was there. I just filmed clips of the places that we went to. So we went as a family, and when we went to Barcelona it was just us two. When we went to Rome we did go as a family of three, and obviously having Kaya there as well, it just made it so much harder, like literally impossible to be able to like talk to you guys and film and obviously like look after her at the same time. I did spend quite a lot of it, obviously, like I was either holding her hand or she was on my back, and it was just so much more challenging obviously with a child to then obviously like film as well. So I didn't even try and bother, but do have quite a lot of clips of like the places that we went to, and I thought it'd just be nice to share them, give you a rundown of like what we did each day, just, you know, in case you're planning a trip or you want some inspiration, I don't know, anything like that, then I thought it'd be nice to share with you guys. So basically we went for 4 nights. So we went Monday to Friday, and we kind of had like the Monday and the Friday as our travel days. We didn't have we didn't really do a lot on those days. We didn't have bad travel times at all. Like our timings for our flights and things were like lovely, really. You know, we weren't getting up stupidly early or arriving really late or anything like that. But obviously traveling does just take up like a lot of the day, doesn't it? So we didn't really do a lot on those days. So I'm just going to run you through like the 3 full days that we had there. And I would say that if you're going without a child, you could definitely just go for 3 nights if you wanted to, or if you know, were arriving earlier and you had more time on the first day, you could definitely go for a shorter amount of time. But I personally think that we went for a really nice amount of time. We managed to do every single thing that I wanted us to do, but it didn't feel like we were rushed or we were struggling to fit things in or anything like that. So I personally think we went for a really nice amount of time, and we had a really, really lovely time. The only thing I will say is we went in June, and obviously whenever you go on a city break you are going to do a lot of walking, like it's a given, isn't it? And it was way too hot. I don't like the heat either, which definitely doesn't help. Like I don't like it when it's that hot, and obviously then when you're walking as well, it was disgusting. And especially because we had Kaya with us, who is 4, it wasn't ideal temperature wise. So I would probably advise going like a bit earlier on in the year, or probably more like October time. Personally, that was the only mistake I guess that we maybe made, is that it was just too hot, and with how much walking we did, we were literally like dripping in sweat. It was gross, but apart from that we had an amazing time. I really enjoyed it. I would highly recommend going, and yeah, I'm just going to share with you what we did each day. So on our first day we started off by going to the Colosseum. Obviously I feel like that's the main thing that people want to do when they go to Rome. So we got up fairly early, made our way down. You do have to queue if you don't book your tickets in advance, but we, you know, it wasn't that bad really in the grand scheme of things. Guys, the Colosseum is just amazing. Like the whole place was absolutely incredible. We didn't do one of like the guided tours or anything like that, and we didn't even get the handset things. We just walked our way around at our own pace, had a look at everything, and that's what we did. Like I say, we did go with Kaya, so you know, we were trying to bear in mind that, you know, it was listening to things or having to listen to someone talk, like she probably won't be interested in that, so we didn't bother with that. So that is what we spent like the majority of the morning doing, and then we went for some lunch. And obviously we're trying to break up the day, like keep Kaya interested as well. But yeah, then we went for some lunch, and then after we'd had our lunch we went to the Roman Forum. Now when you buy a ticket to the Colosseum, you like, it's a joint ticket with the Roman Forum, but I think you have to do it on the same day. So just bear that in mind, like when you're planning out your day, try and do them together because you don't want to have to pay twice. So yeah, so then we went around the Roman Forum, and again it is a lot of walking. We brought an ice cream to keep Kaya occupied for part of it, but again amazing. Like just have a look round. I think they do guided tours there as well, but again we didn't do any of that. So we had a nice walk around there, and then we went up Palatine Hill, which is like within the Roman Forum, I guess. So we went up there, and there are amazing views from the top, like as you will see in the clips. Absolutely incredible views. You can see the Colosseum, you can see all of the Roman Forum, and it's just lovely. So it was boiling but it was really, really nice to get a really good view of the city, and that's pretty much everything that we did on the first day. So on the second day we went to Vatican City, and we went around all the Vatican museums. And again guys, like you can get you know, guided tours or the audio things. We didn't bother, we just walked our way around, but again absolutely amazing. Like there's so many different things to look at, so many different little sections, you know, within the museum. Like there's so many different parts of it. You could spend probably a whole day going round. We didn't, we just stayed for the morning going through there. But yeah, it was absolutely beautiful, and we really enjoyed going through there, and it's actually quite nice to be out of the sun, which is always a bonus as well. So yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. And then from there we went round, and I'm going to not say this properly, St. Peter's Basilica. We went round, and again, I think you can go in and have a look round. We didn't bother going in there. We just kind of looked from the front and had a look around the courtyard. We were kind of ready for lunch at this point, so we just had a quick look around, and then we went and grabbed ourselves some lunch. And then from there we walked back kind of through to some of the other like little touristy spots. So we walked past Castel St. Angelo, we went to the Pantheon, and we went to Trevi Fountain, which again, they are all completely beautiful places. Like, we really enjoyed them. We had a really good look round everywhere. They're fairly close together. They're definitely walking distance, but you can also get the, like, there's an underground train as well. There's plenty of transport links if you didn't want to walk around, but they are also like not too bad walking distance wise, which is what we did. So we just walked through and had a look at those kind of main sites, but also some of the other smaller like ruins and stuff that you see along the way, which is quite nice. And why I think it's so good to walk around Rome is no matter which way you're walking, you're going to see something. So yeah, that's what we did on the second day. And then on our final full day, we went to Circo Maximus, or Circus Maximus, however you want to say that. And then we just kind of had like a general explore around the city. So we went to a couple of the other kind of not main like ruins or attractions and buildings and stuff, but we just basically had like a walk through and went round some of the places that we'd not seen and been to like the previous 2 days. Yeah, that's what we did on the third day. Basically, that is our trip to Rome. That is what we did. That's what we got up to. Obviously, there's a couple of bits that I probably didn't film, but on the whole, I've shown you everywhere that we went to. And like I said, we did absolutely love it. It was literally just the temperature for us personally, and especially going with a child, we would have been better going when it wasn't quite so hot. But if you like the heat and, you know, you're into that kind of thing and you're not bothered and you don't mind walking in it, then go for it. June is a great time of year to go. But if you would kind of want to feel a little bit more comfortable when you're going around everywhere, then I'd probably suggest going slightly earlier in the year or slightly later on. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I highly recommend. I know most people probably want to go to Rome if they haven't already, but if you have, please let me know if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't been, then please pop a comment if it's somewhere that you're wanting to go. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful, and I will see you again in my next one. Bye.